You and Habs fans, is your boy Keith coming at you from the Spitballing Podcast. How are we feeling? Are we feeling a little bit better? Wanted to give you guys a few days to get yourselves back on your feet. I know that was a heartbreaker, but I think there's some good things that came out of this playoffs, and I'm going to tell you a few that I think. And then I'd like to hear from you, and you guys can let me know also. I think the Canadians looked like they've definitely exposed themselves to what they actually need going forward in the future to win a Stanley Cup. I think it's pretty obvious that our top line got absolutely hemmed in, and by the end of the playoffs, they had no gas left in the tank. They could barely skate. I think a big reasoning for this, and I think a lot of Habs fans that I've spoken with agree with me on this one. They had no support from that second line. The second line basically had Demidov, who looked like he was skating on an island out there all by himself. We were using depth players to fill in that second line role, and it just wasn't sustainable. That was never going to work. So, what I'm trying to say is, I think the 2C, even though I know every team in the league or half of them need a 2C, Montreal has exposed what happens when they don't have one. It is not good. I think we also got to get some support on the other wing, some more scoring. And I think that's probably what they're looking at. I also think that we got to get some support from Mike Matheson back there. We need another defenseman, like a stay-home defenseman, a Shea Weber type defenseman, a Sherratt type defenseman, somebody who's going to be back there. Dobson, when he plays with Matheson, he complements him pretty well. He was playing with Hudson a lot in the playoffs, so he never really got that opportunity. But I think that we need one of those stay-home defensemen so Matheson could go up and do his thing, turn it over. It's fine. Nobody's going to bat an eye because there's going to be someone back. I think we need that defenseman. I also think it's a lot harder said than done. I don't think it's going to be an easy task. We have a lot of assets. I know that the cap is going up. And I think at the end of the day, we're going to have to figure that out. But I think it's doable. And honestly, I think in the next 2 to 3 years, you're going to see a Montreal Canadiens team going into the playoffs, cup contenders. That's what I think. Not going to predict they're winning a cup. I don't like doing that. But I think they're going to be definitely some favorites going in. So how you guys feeling? Are you guys okay? Everybody's good. We're back to it. I'm rocking the Blue Jays hat. If you want to talk about stress, if there's any Blue Jays fans out there, wow, there is a stress case in itself. But right here, we're talking Haps. Did anybody see the Brendan Gallagher press conference? Yeah, that one hit the old heartstrings also, didn't it? It looks like he's gone. He's made his decision there. He made it pretty clear that he's going to be leaving. So I think I don't really know how that works. I think he's got a year left on his contract. I think he has a say in where he goes. I think there was some trade clause there, so I think he has a say in where he goes. So it's up to him. They're not going to utilize him, so you might as well. A lot of people said that he kind of got disrespected near the end, and I kind of agree and I kind of don't. And I'll tell you why on both ends. We were always taking Kapanen in and out. Everybody was on Kapanen in and out. So it was the same with Jack Guy, in and out, in and out. And with both of them, you just never knew what you were going to get. It was always either the Kapanen that didn't skate, that couldn't produce, or it was the Kapanen that was all over the ice or whatever. You never knew. Same with Jack Guy. He was the guy that was going to play the 6 minutes, or he was the guy that was going to cough the puck up and cost you a goal. You just didn't know. With Gallagher, you always knew what you were going to get. He was the heart and soul of this team for 14 years, and you knew every single time what you were getting out of this guy. Even when he came in and he played, 8 minutes? He scored his a goal in his first shift in Tampa. So I think here I could see how fans see that we let him down. I wish good things for Brendan Gallagher. He is the heart and soul of this for years. It's a different team without him. Fans outside of Montreal looking in just never saw it because they just saw this pesky player. But man, that guy had some heart. That guy had the heart. I hope he comes back to the organization as a coach or something. Can you imagine him and St. Louis coaching together? Wow. That would be amazing. Hey, that's all heart. You're not going to have anyone taking any days off then. Optional skate, not an option. But I wish Gallagher all the best, and we'll go on from there. I've been getting a lot of chirps from fans, Leafs fans, Canucks fans, Carolina fans, you name it. They're all chirping me, but hey, chirp away, folks. Carolina, I said my kudos to you in the last episode. Now I'm back to not liking you very much because your fans are driving me nuts. Leafs and Canucks fans, well, I haven't seen you guys in a while, so I don't know what's going on there. But I'll let you have it. You guys can talk away. We all know what's going on in the NHL, so we'll just leave it at that. Anyways, I wanted to check in with all my Habs fans here on the West Coast, all my Habs fans on the East Coast. I hope everybody's doing good. You know, we got a great offseason here. The draft is on the 26th, so that's going to be good. That's going to be a bit of a doozy, I think. Maybe we'll make a couple trades then. I think it's the 26th. I don't know if you noticed, I got a couple new little gimmicks on my my channel here, which is kind of fun. Took me all of like 2 months to figure out. I got a long way to go, folks. Long way to go. But I wanted to check in, make sure everybody's okay. I know that I've been hearing a lot of banter about the Habs. I hope the Leafs fans ain't bothering you folks, or I hope those Canucks fans are leaving you alone down here. But we'll figure it out. Anyways, checking in. You guys like what you're hearing? You subscribe. We'll have another banter. I'll come at you guys every Monday morning. I might do some shorts I might do some short videos in the meantime, and then every Monday morning we'll check in. I'll definitely have some coverage around the draft time too. We'll talk about who might get picked, whatever you guys want to talk about. Let's talk about that as well, because I think that's going to be pretty interesting. Leafs fan thinks McKenna's coming in to save the day in a couple episodes. I don't know. I think it's going to take development, and as Habs fans, we all know about that. But Leafs fans think it's right away, one and done. Oh, the disappointment they have ahead. I don't think they realize. Anyways, we'll leave it at that. Like, subscribe, check out the new kind of digs on my channel. That's kind of fun. And I'll talk to you guys on Monday. All right, so be safe. I want you guys to have some fun out there. Enjoy this off season, and I'll talk to you guys Monday. And do me one favor. Keep it positive.